Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Lords of the Fallen with me, Bregaton. Let's run back this way, because I'm curious if this arena mirrors itself, if there's a path on the far side. Also glad that I came back.
He never knew his own face. No one to tell him how beautiful he was. We're all but flesh draped in woven gazes. Listen to the mouths drooling gossip. She's uncovered her hair and hasn't had a change of dress in ages. Outward, the lovely lace. Inward, the weight of the stairs we face. Outward, the... Ah, my invitation reached you. A kindness, perhaps, for both of us.
Oh, there's something. Smite salts. So I'm curious if there's a rock, paper, scissors weakness, strength mechanic in the game where... Because there's three major factions. You have the Umbral, you have the Church of Aureus, and you have the Rogar. I'm curious if, like, the Wither or the Umbral enemies are weak to Radiance, the Infernal enemies are weak to Wither, and Infernal's weak to... Did I already say that? Radiance? Either way, I wonder if there's like a diagram. Do you think that... Oh, I gotta upgrade my hammer again. You'd think the Rogar would be weak to the radiant damage because they're the two major opposing factions. I'm not sure how Wither would come into play. Can't get through that yet. Was it 2,000 or 3,000 that I needed to upgrade my hammer? Get a new Tinct. Hard to see in this lighting, but we got Justiciar. I'll stick with Guardian for now. Go that way. What about this way? The game usually does a good job of showing an item on the other side of barricades like this if you can reach it, so I don't know if we ever have to get to that side or not. Old Mornstead Large Sword. A large, well-worn sword forged in Mornstead. Mornstead took pride in the martial aspect of its heritage, the kingdom having fought and won numerous battles and wars throughout its long history, unaware that its doom would eventually arrive not out on the battlefield, but rather within its own walls. Strength and agility. There's a way out of Umbral. Might be in a pickle here. Never mind. I have a bridge across that way. About this side. Oh, okay. Scared me. Another way out of Umbral. Let's go grab this item. Doesn't matter if he's a parasite if he gets one shot, right? Pledge to Adyr. Kinda cool how you just can't see anything because all the ash debris. Oh gosh. It just stayed up there. I don't think I can make that jump, can I? I can. Pendant of Parting. I'm gonna guess that that is a Umbral Catalyst. Oh, I see. From that side. Looks like it loops back around this way. Did I miss something on this side? Or does it connect elsewhere? Let's go deal with this enchantress, and then decide on a path, I guess. I should not care that that I hit her there. The Saintly Quintessence. I'm assuming it takes 2 again to upgrade to the next level. Oh gosh. Jerk. Alright, let's head back up here and see you guys later. Oh, whoops. Lock on, please. Vessel route. So Scornful Effigy. I'm not sure when we got that. Was that from... It looks like something we get from the tortured prisoner for speaking to her. Reduce maximum health but deal additional damage. I like that. An Pendant of Parting. A pendant incorporating an old stone medallion of Mornstead, now defaced and altered. Has a chance to spawn a mine upon killing an enemy with an attack which deals wither damage. Sounds very niche. Vessel route. A ring deceptively innocuous in appearance. Increased maximum mana. The root from which this ring is made was harvested from an incredibly rare species of tree found only in the deepest forests of eastern Nihal. Nihal? Nihal. Something like that. We are medium encumbered. I guess this way first. So normally he might dodge me there, but since my attack comes out so slow, he dodges a little too preemptively. Oh, I think the description beneath that first sentence is new. It probably required Radiance to unlock. Pieta's remarkable skills as a warrior were always equaled by her skills as a healer. But as the Hallowed Sentinel's war against the Rogar became increasingly desperate and savage, she found the former set of skills in far more frequent use than the latter. And Trelos, increased rate of Ignite buildup, and increased resistance to Ignite. Neat. Banner Javelin of Protection. A Banner Javelin which provides healing to both those who use it and their allies can be thrown or placed in the ground. Over time, the teachings of Judge Cleric gradually placed an even greater emphasis on the importance of blood and its connection to radiant magic than the Church of Orion Radiance ever had. So I'm pretty sure they patched the Radiance spells to cause bleeding because it was so strong. But also, it's more apt with the description about the Church of Orius and the bleed. I hear footsteps. Also, I'm curious about that path back there. I mean, we're going up now, so maybe it's a shortcut back. That makes sense. Oh, shoot. Little cheese goes a long way. Does this affect me as well? It doesn't. That's good to know. I was avoiding it previously because I assumed that it would. Alright. Just being sure. Old Mornstead sword. A well-worn sword forged in Mornstead. Over time, a number of Mornstead soldiers abandoned their duties and converted to become members of the Hallowed Sentinels instead, choosing devotion to the cleric over devotion to their homeland. The issue becoming one of increasing concern to the kingdom's rulers. We've read that description before. Let's try to keep our buff up. Not that it really matters at this point. We're not reaching a break point by having it up. It shows though doorways to walk past. It doesn't look like it. Is that? I probably reach it from down here, right? And then pull it, and it extends it so we can cross. Let's try this. Yeah. I don't know if this one's on a timer or not. We're just gonna book it and hope for the best. Crushing gaze. It might be a hammer? Unfortunately, I don't have a way to exit Umbral here. We'll just try to keep pushing forward until we find one. A lump hammer. many of these things do I have? 2? I mean, the vestige is right back there. Is it really worth it? Adyr's authority. Yeah, because of this fight, I'm gonna go back here and do this. I'll also go back and upgrade my hammer again so I can continue one-shotting the chaff enemies. We're getting into the rarer upgrade materials now. We only need to upgrade it the one time, so we're gonna one-shot everybody with our buff up now. Oh, see, I thought that was an enemy. Then you gotta come to me, buddy. I'm coming down there. Rune tablet. Okay, so I'm glad I put the checkpoint down now. We could go turn that into Berlinda. Also, I can safely read a couple of things now. So we found a lump hammer and a crushing gaze. Car's Inferno. It's a wither hammer, which you can tell by the appearance. A large hammer featuring numerous eyeballs. Whether the eyes were added to the weapon or grew from it themselves is difficult to discern. And the lump hammer. Oh, we throw it. A hammer designed for throwing inflicts physical damage. It can also stagger an enemy. Countless people have traveled to Mornstead for a multitude of reasons since the Rogar invasion, and the weapons and equipment of some of those who fell there. It's a generic description. I get started and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep reading it. Then decide better. Okay, so we can equip that instead. How much ammo does it cost? Doesn't scale as well, but it does cost 3 ammo. But it's got the stagger effect. I think is better. And I found a chipped rune tablet. Oh yeah, and Adyr's authority. A shout sorcery which allows you to summon the authority of Adyr within yourself, damaging nearby enemies. Straightforward enough. And a chipped rune tablet. An ancient chipped runesmithing tablet. While not omnipotent, the crafter knew much, including a level of expertise with runes the likes of which had never been equaled. A mastery achieved across numerous ages and realities. The crafter, that's the name of the guy from the first game, which I think Sparky is.
nobles and fellow visionaries, you placed your trust in me. And did I not deliver on all of my promises? Your coffers overflow. Your influence has never been greater. And your every little desire and indulgence are fulfilled. As you deserve, as it should be. And while there are those who look upon us with contempt, who call us decadent, callous, depraved, these are merely the ignorant and envious whinings of the irrelevant. And what you have achieved so far, thanks to my guidance, well, that is merely the beginning.
I'm curious now. Upgrade the hammer again. I wonder if it's another rune slot I can get. Let's go and sell some stuff to clear out my inventory.
You again.
I like to keep one of each weapon type, just for my collection purposes. Also make go back through and finding new pieces of equipment easier. Kind of go into this a little quickly. I may miss something as we go through. Not a big deal. I'll always clear it out later as well. Alright, looks pretty good to me. I hand over a chipped rune tablet.
So the tablets are all here. Just one more left, human.
Traveler, there is often no greater misjudgment than power being placed in the hands of one unfit for it. And Galinda's calloused hands and heart will only bring misery with the power of the runes. The final tablet. Bring it to me, and I...
No funny ideas, you treacherous dog. Remember, as long as you're wearing those manacles, if I die, you die. Galinda's already learning so much. She'll see those idiots back in Sturlevo choke on their words.
Another like you roams Mornstead, traveler. A man I encountered long ago. One already burdened then. A burden which has only increased enormously in the years since. And taken a heavy toll. And prolonged exposure to that obscure force so baneful to humanity. And his is a bleak, ruinous road.
So that confirms this is the crafter from the first game. He's referring to Harkin, the Iron Wayfarer that we keep coming across.
Enough chit-chat. There's work to be done. Enough chit... Ah, you again.
Alright, so we have one that gives and takes here as well. We've seen Adyr, increase strength scaling, increase strength attribute slightly. Then Oratrix, I almost said Oratrix. Increase agility, attribute scaling, reduce strength, attribute scaling. Then increase agility, attribute, and reduce strength, attribute. The Hallowed Sentinel's training is rigorous and lengthy, and never truly considered complete, as each Sentinel is expected to defend the Immaculate Lady at any time. We saw Velox already and Hicks. Increased strength, reduced agility. Increased strength, reduced agility. The Hallowed Sentinel's greatest strength lies within our faith, for it is more unyielding than any weapon or armor. St. Wymond? Wymond. It's Wymond. So I wonder what's more valuable, increasing the attribute itself or the scaling. I guess increasing the attribute itself would be useful if you're trying to hit like a encumbrance breakpoint so you can equip heavier armor. Not for strength, of course, but for endurance or something. We saw Devoth already, or Devoth. Then Oromon. Increase Radiance attribute scaling, reduce Inferno attribute scaling, and then increase Radiance attribute, reduce Inferno attribute. I've learned that truth can be found within both darkness and light. The former merely requires more application. Exactor Dunmire. And Burlum. Increase Inferno attribute scaling, reduce Radiance attribute scaling, then increase Inferno attribute and reduce Radiance attribute. Okay. Again, I don't know if the scaling is more important or the actual investment. I think if you have more points, if you have a hefty investment into the attribute, it's probably worth getting the scaling over boosting the attribute. But you can also get both, because one's for the weapons, one's for the shields. Alright, endurance is at 25. Let's see if I can equip this heavier armor along with what I have equipped. Now let's go for Fitzroy's set, because that was heavy, if I recall. Yeah, we're already heavy. Well, we made a little progress, found a bunch of items, and I guess we'll continue next time. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.